All right, early morning work is done, and now I'm headed to the office. But first, you guys know the deal. It's time to get coffee because, well, living without coffee would be subhuman. I'm a human. I can't live subhuman. Hang on, I gotta move my wife's car first. All right, I moved the wife's car. You know, we play this game every day. I like to call it seat charades. Seat charades. That's hard to say. Say it. Seat charades. Seat charades. Say that 3 times fast. Seat charades. It's because, when she gets in the car, she's shorter than I am, so she moves the seat forward. When I get in the car, I'm taller than she is, so I move the seat back. And so when I have to move her car in the morning, you see, I have to get into her car, move the car, but moving the seat takes a few extra seconds, and I like to do things expeditiously. I just jump in and cram myself in there because I'm not going far, so if I got into an accident, I wouldn't be decapitated or anything. Getting out, I always seem to have a casualty, like my insulin pump, or my phone, or my waist, or my shin, or something just tends to get all whacked out. On my way to get the coffee, I'll talk to you guys after a little while. Got to get to work, get the things done. Maybe lunch, maybe right after work. I'll catch you up on what happens in the day. Peace. Work day is done. Bag in the car. All right, bag in the car. Change my shirt. Oh, I left my key sitting on the seat. Thank God I didn't lock the door. Some kind of helicopter flying around. So I got a little bit of a busy night. A friend of mine actually helped him move a couple weeks ago. You guys might remember him. I mentioned him the other day because we were helping him move. He's moving to Tennessee. He has some wood that he wanted to give me from his garage that I'm gonna hopefully use to build a small section of privacy fence in order to give my wife and I a little bit of a section in the backyard where we can feel a bit more private, hence the privacy fence. I don't even remember what I said the topic was this morning when I got in the car. That'll tell you the kind of day I've had. It's been super busy, back and forth, up and down, over and out. It's been nuts. Google says turn around and go the other way because there's an accident in front of me. So this is why I checked Google. That's why the helicopter's flying around. There's a major accident up here. I do not remember what I said the topic was at the beginning of the day. So you're gonna have to wait for just a few minutes for me to replay the first clip of the day. Tell you what kind of day I've had. Super busy, been crazy running around. So give me just a few minutes and I will remember what we talked about. Hope this isn't an age thing. Let me just tell you exactly how old I really feel right now because I did not even bring up a topic this morning. All I talked about was the fact that I needed coffee. It is blatantly obvious to me that coffee is supremely important to my ability to have any cognitive function. Topic that I want to hit on today is recentering. Recentering, refocusing, recentering. Life is not an easy process. You always have these moments where you're going and chugging along and doing what you need to do, and you realize that, man, I am not focused. But today I am trying to figure out how to refocus on a few things. I have mentioned it a lot on this channel, and I am beating myself up. And to be honest with you, this is kind of like a diary, like a public diary. Vlogging is very weird because it's like a public diary. It's where I sort of just expose who I am to you, and then you guys do with it what you will. You watch it, you don't watch it, but then I go back and re-watch them later on in life, and I realize, man, you are really screwing yourself up there. There's some things you could do better. I'm really trying to figure out how exactly to refocus and specifically refocusing on the health aspect of my life. As far as work and getting things done at work and being attentive to my job and being attentive to a Lemon's Life production and being attentive to the details of the house, those types of things, that I've gotten to a place where I'm happy with what I'm doing. The two areas that I need to work on being a bit more attentive would be my health and working out, as well as my wife and some of the things that she would like to do and take care of. That is a little lacking in my opinion. So I need to work on those two things. Not afraid to admit it. Human nature, human things happen. I have things to work on. You have things to work on. We have things to work on. So don't sit there and judge me because I have that to work on. Because to be honest with you, we all have things to work on. So my thing is trying to get my health centered and focused on what my wife would like to accomplish. So the health thing. I've had a few ideas. Let me noodle on them, brainstorm on them a little bit more before I sort of just throw it out in the ether for you guys to comment on, because I don't know if I'm gonna actually be able to accomplish this or not. We'll see though. We'll see. This person next to me is pacing me, looking at my camera like I'm an absolute idiot. Kind of am an absolute idiot. I forgot that today we have a viewing. Now I feel horrible that I forgot this. It's so much on my head. Last night I told you I was sitting in mission control and I was trying to do some things, and to be honest with you, all of the conversations, all of the things that are going on in the world and in my life and with my wife and in the house and with the job, things that are going on with business, with my vlog, it slipped my mind that tonight was the viewing for a friend of ours who passed away from cancer. Whenever somebody passes away from cancer, it brings out like anger and frustration in me. And the reason why that happens is because I lost my mom to cancer. My mom passed away at a very young age to cancer. Cancer is a horrible disease. I don't wish it on anybody. I don't wish diabetes on anybody. But every time I go to a funeral where cancer was the cause, or I hear about a friend who's dealing with cancer, it just irritates and frustrates me, and I'm sad for the family. So we're going to a viewing, and that kind of changed some plans tonight. So tomorrow, more stuff coming. And yeah, so cancer, you suck, and I'm sorry for the family. See you after the funeral. Common thread at every funeral I've ever been to where cancer was the culprit, we're happy that they're in a better place and no longer suffering. Very tired of hearing that. You know, I mean, cancer is just brutal. So I feel for Randy and his family, and prayers are with him. Okay, now we have to head home, figure out dinner. Quick stop off at Buffalo Wild Wings to grab dinner. Just kind of sit with my wife. It's one of those things I mentioned just a few minutes ago we need to work on, is me being there for my wife. So that's a thing. All right, dinner. We went mango habanero. That might seem like a wuss. Ooh, that's hot. It's hot. They were a little too hot to eat them all, so now I'm taking them to lunch. All right, back from dinner. Buffalo Wild Wings was very good. Actually, I'm taking the hottest buffalo wings to work tomorrow, so we'll see how that works. I just wanted to circle back to the comment that I made earlier about trying to refocus around health in my life. So you saw I just went to dinner with my wife. That's something that I try to do pretty regularly, and that is supposed to serve as an opportunity for us to talk and sort of just debrief, get out of the day, and focus back on each other, help each other out with what's going on in life. The health thing, here's what I plan to do. I don't know if I'm going to execute it, to be clear, but here's what I plan to do. 1 mile a day for the next 365 days. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do that. But 1 mile a day for the next 365 days. So that's 365 miles in the next 365 days. So that means if I have a sick day or a day I can't do it, I need to run 2 the next day, or 2 miles the day before. But regardless, I want to run 365 miles in the next year, starting in the next day or so. 2 days or so, 3 days or so. See my procrastination trying to creep in? It's like I got a little procrastination monkey on my shoulder. If I ever experienced a loss due to cancer, a comment below would be great. I lost my mom to cancer. Tonight we went to a service for Maggie. We lost her to cancer. Many people in my life have been lost to cancer. Friends of mine have lost their husbands to cancer and other family members to cancer. It is a brutal, ridiculous ridiculous disease. So those of us who have experienced it, I think it's good for us to encourage each other. Maggie, you know, we miss you already, and Randy, we are with you, and we're praying for you, and we're thinking about you. So, all right, that's it for the vlog. Do me a favor and just love on each other. Just love on each other. Peace.